What's up, everybody? Episode 3, Pre-Race Pulse. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us here right on Racing America. I'm Alan Cavanna, your host for today. Shout out to Taylor Kitchen for holding it down. The first 2 episodes will be trading on and off as the season goes on. Most important thing is you're here. Hit that subscribe button. This is the show. This is the show you want for all your NASCAR news, anything you missed, and the preview of what's to come for the weekend. This weekend, it's Kansas. It's become one of the best tracks in all of NASCAR. Love going there. Remember what happened last spring? It was the closest finish in NASCAR history. Can't wait for it again this weekend. Before then, let's go to the news just in case you missed it. The big news this week was the NASCAR schedule in 2026. NASCAR announced the championship race. It's moving. It's going back to Homestead Miami Speedway. Do you remember all the big championship races at Homestead? The Kyle Busches of the world, Brad Keselowski, Tony Stewart, the championship race. It's going back to Homestead in 2026. Huge news. Not only that, NASCAR says every year after that, it'll be on a rotating basis. It won't just be one track for a long stretch of years. It'll be on a rotating basis, the different tracks, different markets, maybe even some that have never hosted the NASCAR championship race before. Big things are coming for the schedule. That's a huge deal because so many people have wanted this. The fans, the drivers, the owners, to see a little variety in the championship race, to prove you got to be good everywhere to win a title. That's what we're going to see in the future with the race, the championship race rotating around. I really like that concept. Big stuff for the schedule. Final tidbit on the schedule, the Clash. It's staying in the United States, at least for 2026. Ben Kennedy was asked about this because there had been some rumors, right? There had been some rumors that the Clash was going to go international. It was going to go across the pond. It was going to go to the Southern Hemisphere. That could still happen in the future, Ben Kennedy said, but not in 2026. Going to stay here in the U.S. Remember, it was just at Bowman Gray, a little bull ring up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I loved that race. I love that venue. I hope it gets another shot because it was a really cool event. That was the big news of the week. Let's look toward Kansas. Again, one of the best tracks out there because of the racing it provides. 2, 3 wide, multiple grooves, a lot of fun storylines. 2 things I'm looking at. The young drivers in the Cup Series. We got 2 young guys, Corey Heim and Jesse Love. They're going to be in the Cup Series race this Sunday. For Corey Heim, it's his first Cup race of this season. He did 3 last year, including Kansas. So I'm looking forward to that because for a young driver to have experience in a Cup car at Kansas already, he can bring all of that experience to this Sunday's race. I want to see him improve on that finish. He finished 22nd last year in Kansas. That'd be a big deal if he can improve on that. We'll see what he can do. He's in the 2311 car, number 67. Jesse Love, he's back with Richard Childress Racing this weekend in the number 33. He was just in the Cup Series last week in Texas, driving for Beard Motorsports. Didn't go so well. He crashed out, finished 31st, but to have back-to-back weeks for a young driver on intermediate tracks like Texas and Kansas, that's a huge deal. These are 2 young drivers. They're going to be in the Cup Series full-time real soon, you'd have to imagine. So any experience is good experience. They just need to finish all the laps. I think it'll be great for them. On the truck race on Saturday, we're talking about experienced drivers coming down and racing with the truck regulars. Willie B, William Byron, and Carson Hocevar will actually be teammates at Spire Motorsports. Willie B will be in the 07, and Carson Hocevar will be in the 7 truck. We're talking 2 veteran guys, right, out of the Truck Series who have won plenty of Truck Series races before. Byron raced for Spire earlier this season and finished 14th at Martinsville. We know Carson Hocevar has wins in the Truck Series, so it'll be fun. It's fun when those Cup guys race in the Truck Series. I think it's a great experience for the Truck Series regulars. If you can beat them, one of these Truck Series regulars can beat the Cup guys, you know you've done something, especially at a race like Kansas, where, you know, it really takes some skill. There's a little bit of drafting with these trucks. It really takes a lot of skill knowing how to move the air. If you can beat the Cup guys, you've really done something. All right, let's talk the Cup Series now. This race is so important. Kansas, we go back to in the fall. If you win there in the fall, you're on your way to potentially winning a title. So you have to learn as much as you can in this spring race at Kansas. There's a lot on the line. And who's the man at Kansas? It's Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is the all-time wins leader at Kansas with 4. In the next-gen era, he has never finished worse than 8th. He is one to look at this weekend. He's having a great year already. 2 wins, 2 second places, all with a new crew chief. We thought this might be a down year for Denny Hamlin. It is not. He is certainly one of the favorites this weekend when we look toward Kansas. And we talked about it earlier. It's such a fun racetrack. The drivers love it. It's the traditional D-shaped oval, but Kansas has really widened out. You can run the bottom. You can run the top. That's why the drivers love it. You will see drivers ripping around the top, especially during qualifying. It gives you multiple options for passing. Guys like Kyle Larson are going to be good. Kyle Larson has been great at this track. Won there in the closest finish ever last season at Kansas in the spring race. He'll be good again this year. So we've talked about Denny Hamlin. We've talked about Kyle Larson. Who do you think will be good at Kansas? Let us know down in the comments, because there's a handful of familiar drivers that are going to be really good this weekend. And I think those are at least two of the players that we have to think about. We're going to watch along this weekend. How are we going to do it? All right, the Truck Series race is on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1. The Cup Series is Sunday afternoon. That's Mother's Day. Don't forget, call your mother on Mother's Day. Send her a card. Say hi to all the mothers in the world. But the Cup race is at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's also on FS1. Want to make some predictions? I want to see yours down in the comments. I know we mentioned Kyle Larson. I know we mentioned Denny Hamlin. I'm going with Ryan Blaney. It's just Ryan Blaney's time. He's so fast this year. He should have won a bunch of races. A lot of bad luck. That's all behind him. I believe it is. He's fast enough. He's got to win one of these. I think he gets it done on Sunday in the Cup race. As for the truck race, I think it's Heim time. I know it's an easy pick. I know it's an easy pick to pick Corey Heim in the truck race at an intermediate track, but it's easy because he's so dang fast. Corey Heim wins the truck race. Ryan Blaney wins the Cup race. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Make sure you hit subscribe to the page as well. Hey, thanks for joining us on our new show here, the Pre-Race Pulse. We're just getting going. It's going to be a good season. We are here for you every Thursday at 6 p.m., so make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow us along here on Racing America. Thank you for joining us. Have an awesome racing weekend. I'm Alan Cavanna. We will see you next week.